been a while since I done one of these. Yeah, been a bit hectic since I've done the last video. A lot going on. Work's crazy. Currently have 12 otters in the care at work, which is a bit unprecedented, but here we are. But day off today. Just finished a therapy session, and since it's finally not raining, thought I'd go for a nice wee solo hike, and then thought, I've not done a video in a while, let's do a video. So we're going up Tillicoultry Glen, through some waterfalls and some rivers. So something for the mental health, I guess. On we go. Well, in the last video I did, going up Ben Nevis on Christmas Day, haven't been able to go on many walks since then, but it's been pretty crap. Plus, life's been a bit busy. Work and where I live, had to move, all that fun stuff. But starting to feel a bit more me, I guess. Hell, the way I described it this morning in therapy was it's a bit lighter in the dark, I guess. It's not as oppressive. Like, I laughed for real for the first time in months a while ago. It didn't feel forced in any way, it felt natural. And after that I felt, oh, this is more me. Starting to sing songs in the car again. Talk with people a bit more naturally. It doesn't feel like I'm sharing too much, or I don't know. It just starts to feel a bit lighter, I guess. It's not as I got much pressure on myself, from myself, or I don't know. Definitely feel better. Not good, but better. So that's something. I'm not sure even what to talk about, quite honestly, in this video. I never plan these things. Not well enough anyway. I mean, what was it in the last video? I talked about a significant moment in my life that, well, for lack of any other words, hurt like a bitch. Still plays on my mind a lot. I replay everything. What could I have done differently? What could I have prevented? But that just sends you down a deep dark hole where you can't bring yourself out of. I still am bringing myself out of it. It's just taking time. But I guess it's still hard to talk about. Still think about it daily. But a little bit less each day. So that's something. Growth, I guess. Trying to understand why I did it, what the feelings were at that time, and why I maybe acted on them or misinterpreted them, maybe, I don't know. I don't know, it's just one of those things where what happened really sucked. Really sucked. Like, I thought I'd found a home, not just location-wise, but people-wise, and that all felt to crumble away and turn to dust. And all I did was blame myself. Still do. I'm just trying to understand myself of why did I do that? Or what past experiences have made me do things like that. Like, also in the last video when I was going up Ben Nevis, I talk about my first bully. Now, I didn't specify who that was or anything like that, but yeah, that person has played a big role, and I guess that person I'm currently in no contact with, because each time they contact me in the past, it's just set me in a deep spiraling hole or brought up other things, and yeah, it sounds like I'm blaming them, doesn't it? And for some parts, yeah, I do. But I'm my own person, and I gotta move past it. Move past people, move past myself. And grow, I guess. First time I've been further up this trail, and I didn't realise it's the top that I thought was the top without the top. So, because I'm not prepared for that, and my shoes are falling apart, it's a bad idea to continue. So, back down we go. And it's just the question is knowing your own limitations, both physically and mentally, I guess. It's just trying to understand that sometimes you lose your hat. So as I was saying before the wind decided to take my hat away, is yeah, sometimes you just well, I'll just lose your hat, or take something the wrong way, or misunderstand someone's feelings or intentions or what have you. I'm trying to do better at that. Sometimes really poor at that. But it's just wish you could learn these things before losing people that mean so much to you, or keep people in your life that have hurt you in ways that you didn't think was possible. Just trying to understand yourself, I guess. Like, I don't know. I'm just learning about myself now at 30 years old, because I was never given an opportunity to express my own opinions without someone else giving theirs and making it mine, or not listening to me, or respecting me, or anything. I don't know. But what was it? Towards the end of my therapy appointment there, we were talking about understanding other people and stuff like that, and being curious about what they could be thinking rather than just jumping to the first conclusion. And she said something that was like, that's what we call self-sabotage. I went, oh, I've already done that. I ruined. I've done this winter. Pretty much said that I've ruined, like, the best friendship I've ever had. And it's true. I have. But you gotta move past it, you gotta move forward. As much as it hurts. As much as it's gonna continue to hurt. You just have to grow your life. The pain's not gonna go away, it's not gonna shrink. You just have to make your experience better, I guess. And not better. I just realised that when I talked about losing, I don't mean in like a competition sense or anything like that. I mean like losing yourself, losing others. Just trying to find a better word and I can't find one. I guess it's like when I make these videos, I don't know if people turn on the first 5 seconds and go, oh, he's complaining again, turn it off. Or they'll skip through the parts where I talk and it's just watching the walking part of stuff. Who knows? Probably there's some people that do watch it all the way through and listen. I guess it's just, I don't care what people do. I have no control of what people are do, or think, or feel, or anything like that. I can just control me. And I do feel like I'm failing at that. But I'm getting there. Slowly understanding myself, my past experiences, traumas, losses, wins, experiences, nightmares. Yeah. It's like I love to understand more. I love to understand why people who I thought the world of, what it felt like nothing happened, or what it felt like turned their back on me, or shut me out, or blocked me, or even when like the same people I've had in-depth conversations why couldn't it happen again, or... But again, if I try to understand everyone else before I understand myself, I'm getting nowhere. Maybe that's the key, or the answer. You can't understand anyone else. You can't understand their actions. As much as I'd love to sit down and talk with certain people and understand what I did wrong, maybe say my thoughts on the matter, how I felt, but that will never happen, will it? You can't will something, just like you can't will someone to love you back. I don't know. But I do know I need to start understanding myself better. More clearly. But that'll take time. Probably a long time. Well, coming near to the end of the walk now. It has been a while since I've done one of these. In the last video, got quite a lot of attention, being Ben Nevis on Christmas Day. We got very lucky with the weather on that one. But yeah, it's things are, I don't know, looking up. Like, I love my job now. Hell, I'm working with 12 otters at the moment. One of my favourite animals to work with in rehab. It's a lot of them, but I love each one, even if some are a bit spicy. But yeah, mental health wise, it's not as oppressive, not as dark. Still alone though. But I think I need to be. I need to be alone. There's probably friends out there that are wondering why I've not contacted them or messaged them or anything like that. And I understand why. I just don't have the energy in me. I go to write messages and it dies before I even get to typing. Like, I feel like I'm bothering them, or they won't want to hear from me, don't want to hear me complain some more or hear about me, which is just ludicrous, obviously, but how my mind works in that moment. It almost tells me to shut up, keep going, move on. Don't get me wrong, most of the day I'm filling it with stuff so I don't have to think. 12 otter helps with that. But yeah, still going to therapy. We'll be doing that probably for a while. It's definitely needed. But just gotta, I don't know what I've gotta do. I still miss particular people. Wish I could talk to them, but they won't want to hear from me. Who would? And the therapist got angry at me for criticising myself at the end of therapy there. I could see her being very exasperated that I'd done that again. The inner critic. It's bad with me. It's not been loud recently, but he flares up every now and again. But I'll get there. That we all must do. I hope anyway.